In this podcast episode, Will Guidara shares his unique journey from a childhood dream of working in restaurants to owning the world's top-ranked dining establishment. The conversation explores the core principles of hospitality versus service, the importance of human connection in business, and how creating memorable experiences can transform customer loyalty. Will also reflects on the balance between seriousness and play, the psychological dynamics behind ambition and success, and how innovation and culture drove his restaurant's rise to the pinnacle of fine dining. Will opens with a reflection on the idea of what 14-year-old him would think of his adult self, emphasizing the value of personal authenticity and retaining passions, even those formed in youth. Rather than growing out of kid interests, Will suggests that true success is measured by whether your younger self would be proud of who you have become. This idea is used as a lens to evaluate personal growth and self-acceptance. Will credits his parents, especially his father, as foundational influences who shaped his career and values. His mother's battle with brain cancer and resulting quadriplegia exposed him early to caregiving and hospitality in its most human form. Watching his father provide compassionate care without self-pity inspired Will's lifelong passion for hospitality, not just as a business practice, but as a deeply personal way of connecting with and valuing others. Will's time working with renowned restaurateur Danny Meyer at 11 Madison Park was pivotal. He observed Meyer's concept of enlightened hospitality, which prioritizes treating employees well to enable them to serve customers graciously. Will also highlights Meyer's mastery of language, using concise isms like the swan to convey values, demonstrating how clear cultural communication creates a cohesive, purpose-driven team. Will describes the rigorous path from busboy to Michelin-starred restaurateur, emphasizing incremental learning and respect for every role in the kitchen and dining room. Achieving technical culinary excellence was crucial but insufficient alone. Will stresses that marrying that with unreasonable hospitality and unrelenting dedication to human connection was key to reaching the top. Using a memorable story about serving a humble New York City hot dog to visiting food critics, Will illustrates how small, unexpected gestures rooted in genuine care and creativity create lasting impact. He distinguishes hospitality from mere service. Service is transactional and black and white, like delivering the right dish on time, while hospitality is about emotional nuance, making guests feel truly seen and welcomed. Will discusses how hospitality, often seen as spontaneous and unscalable, can be systematized without losing its authenticity. By identifying recurring customer moments, both positive and challenging, and designing intentional, repeatable responses, his team institutionalized personal touches that enhanced guest experience consistently. This allowed the team to make magic regularly, rather than leaving it to chance. Stories like arranging a snowy surprise with sleds and hot chocolate for kids experiencing snow for the first time, or creating a personalized wedding reception dance for a newlywed couple whose ceremony was canceled, show how deeply invested the team was. These moments boosted morale internally and transformed everyday service into extraordinary hospitality, fostering a highly engaged, fulfilled team. Will critiques businesses that focus too heavily on short-term profits over long-term relationship building, arguing that sustained competitive advantage comes from loyalty earned through genuine human investment. He suggests companies should include community reinvestment as a line item in financial planning, underscoring that customer intimacy is difficult to shortcut or growth hack, but it pays off exponentially over time. Will reveals his rule of 95-5, advocating extreme fiscal discipline on 95% of expenses to earn the right to spend the remaining 5% generously on customer experience enhancements. This financial rigor enables restaurants to invest boldly and creatively in those intangible gestures that differentiate exceptional hospitality from mere service. Both hosts discuss the tension between taking work seriously and maintaining a playful, lighthearted approach that fosters joy and creativity. Will encourages embracing joyful moments and humor, which break down barriers and build connection, while cautioning against becoming overly self-serious or uptight. This balance improves workplace morale and customer enjoyment alike. Will explores the complex relationship between ambition, achievement, and personal well-being. Success can bring elation, but also emptiness or pressure. He stresses that greatness does not heal emotional pain. It only makes failures more visible or costly. The key, he argues, is to pursue ambitious goals with patience and resilience while cultivating self-acceptance independent of external accolades. Will shares tangible examples like acquiring trademark Tiffany blue champagne flutes to gift newly engaged couples, creating a friendly and memorable customer journey from arrival to departure, and translating small thoughtful actions, e.g., giving lollipops on the way out of a nightclub, to improve overall experience and reduce friction. These calibrated details elevate the entire customer relationship. Will emphasizes that the interplay of high standards, excellence, and empowerment, hospitality, naturally creates tension, but this is productive if managed well. Navigating these moments of push and pull strengthens team bonds, ensuring passionate, cohesive leadership and staff aligned in their mission to deliver unparalleled experiences. Referencing Simon Sinek's Infinite Game, Will sees hospitality as an ongoing, never-finished quest without a final endpoint. Successes and awards are finite wins that matter, but must be balanced within the infinite pursuit of meaningful work and human connection. This mindset provides continual motivation beyond fleeting achievements. Will describes how even businesses far from fine dining, like UPS stores, can inject hospitality into everyday transactions by empowering employees to gift customers, which creates goodwill and improves workplace satisfaction. This adaptability shows that unreasonable hospitality principles can transcend industry and scale in diverse environments. Innovative marketing ideas, such as NFC-enabled gift cards for investors to sample products or systematizing responses to predictable customer scenarios, demonstrate how tradition and technology can blend to amplify impact. Will believe storytelling behind these actions generates organic word of mouth that outperforms traditional advertising. Will champion celebrating incremental progress and learning from both successes and failures. The pursuit itself offers fulfillment beyond the final destination. The balance of relentless ambition with patience and joy helps maintain motivation and prevents burnout or hollow victory. Will encourages ongoing learning and cultural evolution, acknowledging that even at the highest levels, there is always room to absorb ideas, refine approaches, and innovate. He is committed to sharing his insights through newsletters and upcoming books to help others bring unreasonable hospitality to life in their own ventures.